Hi, it's Galatée. I hope you are fine. In this video, I want to talk about technology and the future. As you know, I help entrepreneurs to have a clear vision about their future, the future of their business, and technology is a major point of development nowadays. So when you analyze the prognosis of the American futurists, for example, Ray Kurzweil or Gray Scott or Elon Musk, you can observe that they summarize the future to technological evolution that tend toward the robotization of the human being. Ray Kurzweil has launched the theory of singularity that promises an autonomous mutation of artificial intelligence. And Gray Scott, with another more digestible theory, says that technology equals nature. In fact, by mapping the fractal on the sacred geometric. Elon Musk is waking up lately and seems to say, damn, what we have done. And his escape on Mars seems to me doubtful. All three have predicted an extension of our capacity with technology. In fact, they set the stage of the public wide acceptance of invasiveness of these technologies. From the attractive angle of the future and the novelty and the latest trendy gadget, they open the door to intimacy of the human being and to its authenticity, to its identity. They take advantage of the stature of the audience to make great theories and drive in the last wall of protection of humanity, and I mean his soul, and for me his soul is identity. A human being is human by his conscience and his unique identity of himself, what we could also call the soul. In their theory, these three American futurists are vague about the conscious, and according to me, they seem to make a confusion between conscience and ego. And an artificial intelligence can have an ego, can have a projection of a self in a reality, but an intelligence artificial cannot have conscious, cannot have an identity, because when you say identity, it will tell who I am, and you know the answer. By evolving according to this mental scheme, an artificial intelligence can go far and at the end go in a wall. Without consciousness, in the sense of the soul and its reliance on everything, an artificial intelligence exists as an egregore, as an ego, and without being really living. The danger of the intrusion of these new technologies, this artificial intelligence in our society, there is two big dangers. One, there is a violation of the last border of intimacy at all levels, and in particular on emotional, with, for example, the emergence of human-looking sex robots, or, for example, the cloud recording our dreams. And this is very dangerous. Two, the confusion between consciousness and ego makes these robots, this pseudo-intelligence, that can be very dangerous for us and for themselves. Because the only way out is the crisis of the ego and the dissolution of this ego with the confrontation to the truth and to the reality, to the divine reality. We have a good news here. The world is well done, and thanks to its divine source, the basic divine algorithm, the biological algorithm, is healthy. And certainly, this artificial intelligence integrates from the outset its own limits, its own suffering, and its own self-destruction if necessary, with the answer to the question, who I am. There is like a virus in the ego. In synthesis, my theory is the theory of the identity. I am working on it since 20 years now, and I have made it with the wine identity. Identity is a teeny and immense and unique connected particle that is given by nature, by the source to all creation. But a human being cannot give this identity. If you want to, we receive our identity at birth, like everything made by nature. Technology is a human creation, and luckily even trafficking human does not have this power to create an identity. That is, I mean with identity, a conscience, a soul. We are the recipient of the soul. Even when you make a child with your partner, you appear a soul, but you are not creating a soul. And the identity is the ultimate limit. And this is also the slavery of artificial intelligence, because intelligence artificial do not have this identity. And we can make the prognosis of a difficult time with invasion, with experimental, for example, in United States or in China, perhaps on mentally manipulated young people, and we can see that there is a danger with the invasion of this artificial intelligence in the intimacy of young humans. And all this is a little complex. We could write a full book on the subject. At the end, this seems to me important to understand that the issue of artificial intelligence and its proper use, as long as it is framed, practical, split and limited to the roots, it can be useful. Use in imitation of the human being is deeply dangerous for the human and for the humanity itself. Do you want me to detail all of this in other video? So please ask me your question in the comment if you disagree or if you want me to explain a little more. I wait for your comments. Bye-bye. Are you still there? Thank you. You are an entrepreneur, perhaps you work with technology, or you see that you have choice to make and you have the intuition of some danger. Contact me, we can look at this in detail together and we can co-create the best scenario for your business to have a desirable future. Bye.